Peace, everybody. It is I, the Rising Mama, here with your Mama Moment. I wanted to give you greetings and salutations for your day, wherever you may be viewing this, and just wanted to share a little story with you. So yesterday I'm out, and it just kind of hit me as I was walking that I sometimes find myself in situations where I'm victimized. Now, let's say victimization, like when the ATM took my money and I had to go and get it fixed. I went and made a purchase and they gave me the wrong change. Little annoyances. I signed up for a training and the training got canceled. I'm finding myself, or I have found myself in the past, in spaces where things are going great, everything is wonderful, but there are little things that are kind of happening that are like making me like knock over my blocks and forget that life is actually pretty sweet for me. Even in just the moment, because I definitely had to calm myself down when that ATM took my check and didn't give me a receipt. But it got fixed relatively easily, and I was told how they were going to fix it. They were very pleasant, but I still had this holding on, this desire to be upset. And so I had to really think about it and think about, what is that? Why? What am I getting from being upset? What am I getting from being the victim? What am I getting from being the one that is being hurt or inconvenienced? And in my quiet moments, I realized that I get to be right. That a part of me who is not okay with me being wrong, who is not okay with me not making the best decisions all the time, who is not okay with me being human, has to always be the one that is right. And the safest and easiest place for me has been in that victim role. Look at me, look at what happened to me, look at what someone did to me. I am right, they are wrong. Look at me. I'm great. You should think I'm great too. You should give me hugs, you should give me sympathy, you should give me love. Right? But in that moment, I realized how old and played out that is, and how tired I am of these scenarios and situations that cause me to be in this victim role, right? And so in that moment, I decided, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm finished with this. And a friend asked, when I shared with her, like, how do you stop being a victim? How do you go cold turkey? And for me, I say, the fact that I can recognize it when it's happening gives me the ultimate choice to either continue on that path or to move forward in a different space. So calling it out works for me, and it has worked for me in the last day that I have actually been looking at it. And there's a freedom that comes with it. There's a beauty that comes with it. There's a control that comes with it. And let's be very clear. A lot of my desires are rooted in my need or desire for control. So, in relinquishing control, I get a little bit more of my control back. And not even control, my power. I get to be powerful. I get to say, yeah, I made a mistake. Or, yeah, I wasn't paying attention and I didn't realize that something was wrong. Or, yeah, I made a decision that wasn't smart for me. And, I'm not saying that there are situations where people deserve to be victimized. What I am saying is that the acceptance of the fact and the forgiveness of yourself that you can say, yeah, I wasn't in the right place at the right time, or I wasn't paying attention, or I wasn't my best self, or whatever, and still loving yourself allows you to not have to sit and slump in that victim idea. Shit happens, terrible things happen to you, and you don't deserve those things to happen to you, but they did, right? I think that there's power in being able to say, yeah, these things happened, and now I get to move forward. I get to be okay. You know, for instance, my son was born. I had a terrible pregnancy. I mean, physiologically it was great, but the pregnancy was rough because I was abandoned by myself. Personally, I can say, yeah, I had a baby with a man who wasn't ready to have a baby. And I knew he wasn't ready to have a baby, and I knew he didn't want to have a baby with me. But I made the decision to have my child. I'm completely allowed to do that, right? But I also kind of had sex with someone who I knew wasn't who I wanted to spend the rest of my life with. And I get to say that, and I get to accept that, and I get to forgive myself for that, and I get this awesome ass kid, even when I made a mistake. And so I guess what I'm saying is, at the root of all of it, me being free from this whole idea of being a victim is really rooted in my self-forgiveness and forgiving myself for whatever it is, whatever has come, whatever will come, because it's not like I'm never going to make a mistake again, or it's not like I'm never going to find myself in a position where I might not feel the most powerful. I'll be able to forgive myself in that moment for not feeling powerful, for not feeling like I'm in control. And instead of having to be right so much that I sit in that victim idea for too long, I can sit there, I can take the being, I can take the hurt, and then I can come out of it and say, yeah, that sucked. But I forgive myself. I love myself. I'm here for myself. And move forward. So, I share that with you today. I hope it has helped. I hope it touched something in you. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all of those wonderful things. All the links will be below. I am proud of you. I am grateful that you're here. I love you, and I hope you have an amazing, amazing day. Bye.